Well, Disney have certainly stepped in it once again, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a sad state of affairs. You know, it's so sad to see a company that gave us so many memories years ago turn into a company that is clearly self-sabotaging and losing millions of dollars, millions of fans, and the more they keep on doing it, the more you sit here and think to yourself, they completely deserve it. I'm sure many of you have seen these images floating around on social media right now of the alleged cast leak, the set leak, of the new upcoming live-action film, Snow White, and in good old Disney fashion, they have completely gone against the original. They've gone ahead and race-swapped Snow White, the dwarfs. There's also now female dwarfs. Speaking of the dwarfs, I only see one in the picture. Apparently, according to reports, they're going to be called now magical people, because using the term dwarfs or using dwarfs would be simply too offensive. But this is no longer Snow White. It completely goes against the whole story, the whole concept of Snow White. But then again, you know, this is Disney, so what more should we expect? It seems like with every film they release, they just continually dig the grave that they're in. The Daily Mail go on to report, exclusive, Snow White and the 7 politically correct companions. First pictures of new live-action remake of Disney classic shows stand-in princess walking with diverse band of merry men and women after row over using dwarf actors. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to the job center they go. For the 7 dwarfs have been replaced by magical creatures for Disney's live-action remake of Snow White. The character of the fictional princess, who will be played by Rachel Zegler, I believe her name is, in the film, has been pictured for the first time with her new companions, who appear to be a mix of genders, ethnicities, and heights. The actress, wearing Snow White's famous yellow and blue dress and a red cape, is trailed by the group, who are dressed in brightly colored clothes and carrying work tools. They were spotted shooting scenes in Bedfordshire on Thursday in pictures obtained exclusively by the Mail Online. The scenes pictured here featured 2 stand-in extras who were used to film additional photography. Disney announced that magical creatures would replace the 7 dwarfs to avoid reinforcing stereotypes after Game of Thrones actor Peter Dinklage criticized the effing backwards story last year. I was a little taken aback when they were very proud to cast a Latina actress as Snow White, but you're still telling the story of Snow White and the 7 dwarfs, he told Mark Moran's WTF podcast. It makes no sense to me. You're progressive in one way and you're still making the effing backwards story about 7 dwarfs living in a cave together. What the F are you doing, man? Have I done nothing to advance the cause from my soapbox? I guess I'm not loud enough. Disney bosses also came under fire for giving the role to Zegler, despite the story being about a traditionally fair German princess. The film, which also stars Wonder Woman Gal Gadot, I believe her name is, I probably got that wrong, as the evil stepmother, is set to be released in March 2024. So let's just do a quick history lesson on Snow White here, ladies and gentlemen. I won't take too much of your time, but Snow White has been described as the fairest of them all. Skin white as snow. And now in 2023, this obviously means she simply can't be white. She will be a Hispanic lady, a Latina lady, surrounded by dwarfs who look exactly like the dwarfs out of the original. I honestly can't tell the difference. I really can't. Look, this is where liberals will come in and say, well, it's a made-up story anyway. You know, anybody can play the characters. It doesn't matter who they are, regardless of race, gender. Fine, whatever, okay. But if Disney announced today that I was going to be cast as the new Black Panther in the upcoming film, I think you can smell the burning buildings from a mile away. So you can see the hypocrisy in all of this right now. Now, there were claims going around, rumors going around on social media that these images were fake. That's a statement that Disney put out themselves, saying, no, this is all fake. It's not from our production. But hours later, they backtracked and said something else. The Daily Beast go on to report, editors note this story has been updated to reflect that after Disney's US spokesperson initially declared the photos published by the Daily Mail were fake, the studio later said the photos were from the production but were not official photos. The Daily Mail on Friday published photos from the set of Disney's upcoming live-action Snow White, sparking a storm of conservative backlash against the actors, whom the newspaper described as being of different genders, ethnicities, and heights. Asked for comment on the brouhaha, I believe that's how you say that one, a Disney spokesperson initially told the Daily Beast that the photos are fake and not from our production, and added that the Mouse House wanted a correction from the Mail. Hours later, however, Disney's PR shop completely backtracked and said the photos were from the production but were not official photos, chalking up the earlier statement to a misunderstanding. Of course, it was a misunderstanding. The Mail did get something wrong. In its initial report, it said stars Rachel Zegler and Andrew Burnap were pictured, but later corrected that to clarify they were not and that stand-ins were used. So Disney come out and say, oh oh, no, these pictures are fake. This is not from our production. But then hours later, they have to come out because they know what they're saying isn't true. And they come out and say, no, it is from our production, but stand-ins were used. Now, again, I believe stand-ins are used, and they are used to represent what that character is going to look like. So I think from the images we've got, if you go ahead and go watch Snow White next year when it releases, you'll be looking at something like this. It is beyond me. Okay, maybe I'm not smart enough to think like Disney. You know, I just don't understand the thought process behind all of this. I really don't. And out of all the race swapping they've done, it seems like this one is just the worst one because it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. The whole concept of Snow White is her being white. That's why she's got the name. So unless you change the name, I don't really know. Ladies and gentlemen, help me with this one, please. I need your help. I really do. But it is just, I guess, clear woke pandering by a company that certainly doesn't care that it's losing millions, putting out garbage, losing subscribers on its streaming platform, because as long as they're on the woke choo-choo train, that's all that matters, right? As long as we're on this train, that's all that matters. I, for one, cannot wait for the trailer to drop for this film. I'm not going to watch the film, right? But I can't wait for the trailer to drop because I know, you know, it's going to get absolutely destroyed by everyone on social media, and they completely deserve it. You know, I stopped many years ago watching Disney films. I think I've said this in a video before. I saw firsthand in the cinemas how they were destroying the Marvel films, how they were destroying Star Wars, and that one was personal for me, right? So I thought to myself, this company isn't for me any longer. I stopped watching their films. I don't really watch too many films in general, but it seems like I've made a great choice. You know, they keep destroying everything, ruining all the classics, race swapping everybody, and continually pushing this woke ideology. You would have thought, you know, the performance from The Little Mermaid and the numbers that brought in, you would have thought maybe, you know, click something in their minds. But no, they keep on doing it. And, you know, that boardroom must be an absolute sight to see. You know, when they've run out of ideas, they sit there in that boardroom because they have run out of ideas, which is why they continually do these remakes. But they sit in that boardroom and they think, you know what, guys, today's the day we absolutely destroy, butcher another remake. Everybody in? Yeah, okay. And you have to give it to them, right? Because to keep on doing it, continually doing it, it's a great talent, you know, and they must be applauded for it. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed what the Snow White cast is looking like. Leave your comments down below. I'd love to see them all. If you have enjoyed today, please, for me, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. We're on the road to 50K, ever so close now. So anybody who's new, again, hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video. But until tomorrow, it has been your boy JD. Have a great day. Stay safe. And I'm out. Peace.